Recording again. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Things were just on fire. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Totally fine. So, Andy, we were just talking off screen about martial arts, which is
Believe
like
it or not.
95% of all my conversations. But I was just thinking about Aikido, and here's the thing. If you watch Aikido videos, you're like, wow, this looks incredibly fake. I am like 99% certain that 99% of the stuff you watch is incredibly fake. Because Aikido, done correctly, done properly, hurts way too goddamn much. That you never really want to do it on a person. Because you're literally bending someone's body in a way that it refuses to bend to hurt them to the point where their body involuntarily collapses and moves on its own.
Oh my god. That's metal as fuck, dude.
It hurts so goddamn much. And so I totally understand everyone being like, Aikido's fake, Aikido's bullshit. It's because in the demonstration, these people don't want to actually hurt each other. So, you make it look fake. You fucking, you throw yourself before the pain happens. I don't know what to tell you. But, did you catch one of those fish?
Yeah, how do you pick
I
up?
feel like
There it goes. There we go. Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember something about picking up a fish and bringing it to someone.
Yeah, you bring it to...
you bring...
Where is... No.
You bring it to the
Not
guy
to the
who with the bottles, right?
No, you
guy?
just put it in water and it says,
Oh, thank you for saving me. I am Princess of the Waters. I grant you 15 wishes to be given to you non-consecutively.
and then you just stab the fish and it's fine. Damn it. Gimme.
I could have sworn you gave that fish to someone.
Didn't work.
And I'm pretty sure you give that fish to someone.
Who do you give it to?
I think you gave it to the bottle guy.
The bottle guy.
Yeah.
For what?
And I think he gives you another bottle or something.
That sounds dubious.
Look, I remember looking up...
posture is highly dubious.
But yeah, dude, I gotta show you some Aikido stuff in person.
Yeah, dude.
But I'll make you do
Don't
it.
hurt me though.
No. I'm gonna have you bend your own body so you can stop when it hurts.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. because that's the thing. A lot of you'll see a lot of people doing like I wanna say they call it like the unbreakable wrist stretches. A lot of those stretches are to get your body accustomed to be bent in the ways it doesn't want to be bent. So like a lot of the holds and stretches that you see people doing in Aikido, you will see them grabbing another person and doing the same thing on their hand, because that is what they're trying to get their wrist like ready for that. And then they also know where they're supposed to grab because they practice on themselves technically.
Right.
And they're like, okay, if I pull this way, it hurts here. So if I keep pushing, then it's going to put pressure here. So it's a good way to practice, actually, is that stretch.
Yeah, it's like, I guess the counter is to be as nimble as possible, right?
Correct.
So you can like stretch as best you can. The counter is like to go through it as much as you can, kind of.
Yep, because if your body bends in a way that is unnatural, and that technically is like, in Aikido, they're like, your body shouldn't bend this way, so it will break or they will collapse. One of the two. And your body's like, actually bend this way. It's
Actually, fact check, Moran.
actually... what?
Bonus.
Oh, that's the Shahashirala's brother or whatever?
Yeah, that's Rob Hoshala.
That is Rob Hashala. Rob Schneider Shala. Oh, nice. You got a piece of the heart.
Oh my god, this
So-
is disgusting. Rob, why do you have this?
Is there like a canonical why are there such a thing as these hard containers that make you
No.
more vitalic, or?
No. As far as I know, there are as far as Breath of the Wild, they are an expression of like the hero's will that has been granted that like as the result of completing trials, the goddess will grant you a boon as a result of like it's a showcase of the hero's will in that scenario. That's Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. So it might be different. But it is directly, specifically tied to Hylia, because there's another entity in the game who's tied kind of opposing Hylia, and it's like a lore, like, bait character called the horned statue, I think, where it's like just a statue of like a devil.
Yeah.
It's like, I was imprisoned here long ago. I will make boons with you in exchange for your heart containers and stamina bits. And like, that's how you exchange hearts for stamina if you want.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. But anyway, here's the book, dumbass. Other than that, I'm not sure that there's anything about that. I think it might just be like conferring how much more skilled Link has become, or how much more hardened he's become as a result of the trial.
Yeah.
But also, maybe you're just literally eating the heart of whatever monster you're slaying, to be honest. Like, they're dark beasts, it's not impossible.
That's true, I guess. We were talking directives before a ding.
That's true. We weren't talking about
storytelling.
What was
And
I
I have
saying
a
about
question.
what was your question? That's right.
Oh, yeah, my question was, I mean, I was talking about how there isn't, like, why there isn't a Peter Jackson 2.0 or not Alfred Hitchcock 2.0, and then you mentioned that, in essence, the stories may be the same, are being told by different storytellers, and I was just sort of asking, I was sort of wondering, so there really hasn't been a repeat of a director because there really hasn't been a storyteller that tried to copy another?
Well, there's a difference between... I mean, copy is such a hard word, because to me it implies a failure to copy it. It implies that you didn't actually capture the essence of it, you just kind of copied it, right?
Okay.
I don't know if there's a better word for it than that, though. So it's like, well, yeah, it is a copy, but it's not like indistinguishable, right? It's not, you can't tell you can't not tell that one is real and one is fake. It's not a perfect duplicate, or a perfect, like, forgery of the word.
Sure.
Like, as far as, like, using specific film grammar, yeah, there's all kinds of inspiration that someone can draw. Like, if you're a big fan of Spielberg, maybe you like long single shots that tell a lot about the story, but there's a lot of exposition going on in the background. Those are fun! But your single crazy oneers are not going to be Spielberg's crazy oneers. He has his own vision for what he wants, and it's kind of discreet. It's not something that he communicates, right? It's something he communicates through the film. He communicates a portion of through the film, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Something I love, like David Lynch's perspective on filmmaking and stuff, because he introduced me to this idea where the quality that we're talking about is like the texture of the film. It's like the story is irrelevant to the quality of the way it's told. For instance, like, I could tell Karate Kid, and it would be a wildly different story than it is now. Or it would be a wildly different story if, like, I don't know, any other director told it. If Guillermo del Toro told Karate Kid, it would be a radically different
wild
story.
movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But you see what I mean. The idea that it's like, people can be informed by that, absolutely. But as far as perfectly replicating it, I'm skeptical, because that's difficult. That takes years and years of study to come even close.
Right.
But, I mean, who knows? More power to you if you're able to, and it's ultimately about your satisfaction with your product anyway, so if you feel like you've told the story that you're looking for, then who am I, right? But...
Who am I? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe I'm not like a film guy like you and Elijah are. You guys are definitely way smarter than me in this kind of stuff. I'm just sort of I've learned to kind of talk somewhat just because I want to have the same speaking terms as you and he, so it doesn't sound like I'm a complete idiot. I do end up sounding like an idiot a lot, but at least I'm not 100% idiot.
Well, at least I'm not like a gibbering moron or anything.
Not just a gibbering monkey!
Yeah,
So, okay, that makes sense. So you're referring to, like, let's say the story's the same, Romeo and Juliet, for example.
okay.
How every director tells it, and how it becomes different because of that, you're referring to as the texture.
Yes, that's the... It's hard to describe it, because it's like... It's such a subjective, ultimately subjective thing. Because it's the way that the person who's making the movie would experience this feeling that they're putting into the movie. It's like their personal inspiration in the film, in the filmmaking.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And it's
So
not even
I
just
guess...
to say, like, the genre would be different. I'm saying, like, the shots and the feeling and the actors and the specific motivations and every element of it would be in some way changed, even however close you could try to copy it. Yeah. That's...
Okay.
I don't know. That's just my take on it, based on my my experience.
Which you would explain to, like, oh, how Rush Hour is through, like though clearly inspired by Jackie Chan films, because the shots are very similar, if not directly copied. The actors are Jackie Chan. Ultimately, the texture, the choices made by Brett Ratner as a director, change it so that it will seem like a Jackie Chan movie, but will never feel completely like one.
You know, I mean, I'll even go so far as to say it can feel pretty damn close to one. I've seen some pretty good spiritual successors to films, made by like true fans of the media. And I'm not saying that Brett Ratner isn't that by any means.
No, I mean, he's an exceptionally talented director who's really good at what he does.
I just mean to say, when it comes to the specific artistic choices that filmmakers will make, they are so discreet and on such a level that they could not help but color the entire film experience.
I do have to ask one silly question. I promise I'm not trying to be pedantic.
Oh.
When you're using the word discreet, do you mean secretive or countable and, like,
both? I mean it both ways. I mean that there are specific elements that are there are so many of them that it is impossible to actually, like, they are very... It's hard to describe what I'm thinking of. Any possible choice that you could make that would show up on screen must be made for anything to show up on screen, if that makes sense. Everything that shows up on screen is a choice that is made to be there.
Yes.
I need a key. Where did I get a key from? Oh, from...
The wrong guy. I am not the guy for this.
Yeah, I get it from a lamp, I think, if I recall correctly, but I just don't remember where. There it is.
Oh. There it is, there's the lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it saying before?